It's now official that Kangema Member of Parliament Muturi Kigano will be the new chairperson for National Assembly's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee and will be deputized by ODM's Otiende Amollo. Curiously, both majority and minority whips are among new 7 members introduced in the crucial committee, which Minority Leader John Mbadi said it's in anticipation of the BBI report that will soon be tabled in Parliament. Our senior political affairs reporter Duncan Hayamba reports.
Wednesday's sitting of the National Assembly was specifically meant to execute, among other duties, adopt a motion on appointment of members in specified committees after last week's acrimony that saw Majority Leader Amos Kimunya withdraw an initial list.
The attendance reports have been reviewed. There was a report that was done of up to October of last year, and that has led to some changes for members who have not been attending at least 25% of the time. You might find that you'll be given more time to attend to other issues that have been keeping you away from attending committee.
Kimunya was quick to caution members who will be seeking to lead 29 committees, attracting a tongue-lash from his predecessor, Aden Duale.
It will be wise to consult with your whip, because you could end up with an elaborate campaign only to find that perhaps your party has already proposed a different candidate.
Honorable Kimunya, because he's learning the ropes, there are certain things that party leaders give instruction that you don't say it on the floor of the House. It might, in a way, contradict the standing orders. You know, yeah, there are things that you do administratively in-house in your offices. Because when we are here, we are guided by the standing order.
Is he insinuating that we are going to have a selection and not elections in the committees?
Mr. Speaker, I have received as a whip many messages from members asking for this committee and that committee. But the only one that shocked me was some of them sent me a message telling me, please kindly put me in a lucrative committee. I have the messages in my phone, so I don't know which one is lucrative and which one I'm still investigating. But Mr. Speaker, having said that, every committee, Mr. Speaker, in this House is as important as the other.
Minority Leader John Mbadi disclosing why Justice and Legal Affairs Committee will be chaired by Jubilee's Muturi Kigano and deputized by ODM's Otiende Amollo, giving reasons to why the committee has new 7 members, including whips from majority and minority parties.
This is a committee where we need serious order going forward. You know what we expect. The BBI report is going to come, and a lot of it is going to be dealt with in this House. And so we expect the 2 whips to work with the chair and the vice chair to really bring order in terms of legislation. We have Antonio Luoch, who is a renowned lawyer. We have Paul Otiende Amollo, who is a very serious lawyer in this country, and hopefully is going to deputize the chair of the committee, who is likely to be Muturi Kigano.
ODM appears to have been the biggest beneficiary in the reconstitution of committees that has seen leaders in Tanga faction kicked out of influential committees.
And I want to thank the majority side for allowing our side to express interest in a couple of committees, to chair about 4 committees and vice chair of about other 4 committees. That is the spirit of handshake, the spirit of working together as a nation.
Speaker Justin Muturi has directed that elections for chairpersons and their deputies be held latest Friday. Duncan Hayamba, KTN News.
All right, it is what appears to be a game of political chess and also makes the big story for your standard newspaper tomorrow. And let's just take a look at that headline. Uhuru and Raila tighten grip on Parliament. It forms the story, the headline tomorrow on your copy of standard newspaper. And it says that President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga have completed the reconstitution of committees in the National Assembly, placing 5 political organs key to passing constitutional reforms and approval of new appointees in anticipated cabinet changes in their control of their loyalists. So you will have that full list tomorrow of those that have been promoted. You can see that list here. The 5 powerful committees, that is the Budget and Appropriations Committee in the National Assembly. And we see there that Kanini Kega has been promoted to be the chairperson. In the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, Muturi Kigano is now the chairperson there, deputized by Otiende Amollo. And in the Finance and National Planning Committee, Gladys Wanga has been promoted to be the chairperson, and Waihenya Ndirangu is the vice chairperson. And also looking at the delegated legislation, William Kamket is now the chairperson, taking over from Gladys Sholei, who has now been what is said to be a demotion, taken to lead the Procedure and Rules Committee in the National Assembly. Of course, you can get to read this comprehensive list and analysis in your copy of tomorrow's Standard newspaper. And this story also forms the basis for our big question tonight. And we are asking you, do you support a reconstitution of the National Assembly committees? Do you support the reconstitution of the National Assembly committees? You can see from that story what appears to be just playing their cards right for the big decisions that lie ahead for the National Assembly. So what are your thoughts regarding this? You can tweet me at Sharon_Momanyi or at KTN News. KE. You can also send a message at no cost to 22155. I will be sampling your views as we continue with this bulletin.